What is up guys, it's your boy Soul. I'm here, back with another Dragonflight gold farming video for you. So today we have a huge video for you, and this is probably arguably the best gold farm that I've found so far in Dragonflight, and it's actually insane. I'm not clickbaiting or anything when I say this is insane, it's actually insane, and I am fully 100% expecting this farm to get nerfed sometime throughout the weekend. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be Saturday, Sunday. I'm expecting this to get nerfed very soon because it is way too overpowered. So let's talk about the farm itself, what you need to do the farm as well. For a lot of people, you're probably just going to a farm, testing it out, and if it's not good for you, then you give up. But me, I'm doing something different, and I'm trying to figure out how to make the farms better. So this farm right here was supposed to be like a 50-60k per hour farm, and we made it go all the way up to 140k instead of 60k. On the low end, we're making 110k gold, and on the high end, we're making 140. There's a little bit of RNG involved, but we're making a ton of gold. Before I show you the farm though and the setup as well, I do want to say a massive thank you to literally every single person who has picked up my Dragonflight Gold Guide. The support lately has been absolutely massive, both here on YouTube, on Twitch, and through the Gold Guide as well. And I just want to take a moment here to thank every single one of you. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. The support means everything. And if you want to check out the Gold Guide right here, you can do so through the link down below and use the code Solheim, aka my channel's nickname, for a half price code. So you can use the code Solheim to get it for half price, aka 50% off. And yeah, the Gold Guide itself is a 175 pages long PDF document that I personally made myself from scratch, and it contains everything that I wanted to put into it when it comes to gold making, containing steady gold farms from the past, and also almost 100 pages of pure Dragonflight information based on professional farming, non-professional farming, solo farming, group farming, a bit of everything really. So if you want something to read or something to just farm, then go check that out. You also get access to a private exclusive Discord community when you buy the guide, so definitely consider checking it out through the link down below. And with that being said, let's get into the video. But that being said, first though, I also want to say that we're doing a giveaway on this channel every single week for the week of December, and I know if you've been watching videos in the past, you know about the giveaway already, but I want to give everyone a fair chance, and every single video brings in some new viewers. So I just want to say we're doing weekly giveaways on this channel for the month of December as my own form of advent calendar, giving back to you guys for supporting me as well. So every single week, one person is getting 1 million gold by subscribing to my channel. All you have to do is be subscribed down below, join my Discord server through the link down below in the video description, and make sure your nickname on my Discord server is the same as your YouTube channel name. So every single week I'm going to be scrolling through my list, picking one random person, and I'm then going to search my Discord server for that person's name, and if I find you, I will send you a message and get you the gold. This is available to Europe only though, because I'm playing on the European servers, so that's a bit of a bummer, but either way, there we go. Let's talk about the farm itself and how to do the farm. Okay, so the farm itself is a group-based hyper-spawning gold farm, and it's located in the Azure span. I will show you more about the exact location in just a second, but I want to show you how the farm works, and we're playing this in 2x speed right now, so you can see how many mobs we're killing, and the farm itself is absolutely insane though. We're killing about 10,000 mobs per hour, making this an insane farm for literally everyone in the group, and it's based on a couple of things that we'll talk more about in just a second as well, but you can see right now just how much loot is on the ground and how fast we're killing everything here. So I want to talk more about the group setup and everything at the end as well, so just stay throughout the entire video if you want to maximize the actual profits for yourself and the actual gold per hour, because most people going here will probably end up getting about 70k gold per hour in total, maybe 60k as well, but I'm telling you right now, by watching the entire video, you will make a lot more gold from the farm itself. You just saw me loot something right now that will increase the value from the farm, and yeah, the farm itself, just look at how many mobs we're killing. It's a 2x4 farm, so you want to have 2 groups of 4 people farming at the same time in the same place, farming together, and you can't be 5 in the group, so you have to be 2 groups of 4 people doing the farm. So 2x4 hyperspawn farming. A lot of you guys might be familiar with that setup, and if you're not, well, just invite 4 people into 2 different groups, so 4 people in group 1, 4 people in group 2, and farm the mobs. You want to have pullers for the farm, so you want to have druid, for example, or a warlock, like I'm playing a warlock and it works out fine. You can look at the damage. I'm dealing massive damage compared the druids, and also the monk is also dealing a lot of damage as well. Warlocks are super good for farms just like this one, and we're pulling a ton of mobs in the farm itself. It is absolutely incredible. And the farm itself is based on a humanoid farm, so obviously having something like tailoring will increase your gold per hour from the farm itself, but that is not the main thing you want to have for the farm. There's another profession that will also increase the gold per hour from this farm as well, and it's increasing it by a huge margin. It's arguably why I'm doing this farm in itself, just based on having enchanting, but definitely having tailoring will also increase the value of the farm as well. And if you don't have any of those professions, it will be a very bad farm for you. We're talking probably 40k per hour without any professions, but when you add tailoring on top, you're probably getting about 70k, and if you add enchanting on top as well, suddenly you're now at 110k up to 140k, a little bit RNG based. So let's talk about that and which professions to use to actually spice up the farm. So personally, I mentioned tailoring. Let's talk about tailoring super quickly, which specialization to have. This is the easiest one. So for tailoring, you want to have 60 knowledge points. You want to spend 10 of them into tailoring mastery, which is a tree all the way on the left side. So tailoring mastery right here. Pick 10 talent points into tailoring mastery, and then 50 points into cloth collection. This will teach you how to get up to 150% additional cloth, and when you have the last one, you will now start to get wilder cloth bolts off of humanoids in the Dragon Isles. And for example, I've farmed on this one for 1 hour now, and you can see just how many wilder cloth bolts we're getting. It is insane. I think this is 2 hours worth of farming, but 825 wilder cloth bolts tier 2 and 271 tier 3 wilder cloth bolts as well. The actual profit, the difference between tier 2 and tier 3 is almost nothing now due to a farm like this one. So yeah, you're getting cloth bolts though for free, you're getting tons of extra cloth as well, so make sure to grab tailoring, get 60 knowledge points right into here. And let's talk about enchanting as well. So enchanting is a little bit different. I personally have 73 points in enchanting, and you want to either have this one or this one maxed out. So Draconic Disenchantment or Insight of the Blue, and whichever one you pick, you want to make sure you're able to max it out. So if you max out this one, it's 40 points, and this one it's 50 points, but I'm telling you right now, all the profession points that I have, so 73 right here and 62 in tailoring, I got in 2 hours after starting the Dragon Isles on this character. And video proof of that, it is on my stream. All you have to do is just do the introduction quests, craft everything once on your professions, then go out and hunt some treasures, do the weekly quests and do the Artisans Consortium quests, and also hand in your Artisan's Metal for 10 knowledge points. I have a full video, which is my previous video, breaking down how to get profession points, and by doing that I got 73 points in enchanting in 2 hours. So you can set up a brand new character for this farm in 2 hours, and what I've done is go for 50 points into Insight of the Blue. By having 1 point here, you will learn how to increase your magical perception, getting a small chance to locate mystic items that can be disenchanted into reagents. Keep an eye on that name right there, mystic items that can be disenchanted. So by going up here, you will now get plus 5% chance to locate mystic items, and all the way down here you have a plus 10% chance to locate mystic items. Now, the one argument you can make here is that you can go all the way into this one instead to get this one. Learn to better disenchant weapons, gaining a small chance to acquire additional resonant crystals when disenchanting them. So here you have a small chance to acquire additional resonant crystals when disenchanting, and the epic item with disenchanting is giving us resonant crystals. So you're getting these mystic items right here. You're getting greens, blues and purples. On average, you're getting 3 purples per hour from this farm because you're killing so many mobs. So that is where a lot of the gold is coming from. Like you can see right here, I got 5 resonant crystals in 45 minutes. So that gave me, actually that's not in that 45 minutes, it was in the previous one, but I got 5 resonant crystals, and that is right now 35,000 gold, or 37, but let's round down to a round number, so 35,000 gold. That being said though, from this farming session right here, I got 58.4k in 45 minutes without disenchanting anything. And you can see right here we have a ton of blue items to disenchant. So if I disenchant this one right now, this one by itself adds 237 gold to the farm. This one right now 237 gold again, and every now and then you can proc 2 or even 3 shards for every single disenchant. So by having enchanting, you simply increase your gold per hour from the farm by a huge margin. Right now I just got 2 and 3, right? So when you proc 3 shards, that's 700 712 gold additional to the farm as well. So you're getting a bunch of gold just by having this. The only bad thing is that it takes up a lot of bag space, and you will have to just disenchant while you're farming. So just go AFK and disenchant for 2 minutes, then go back. Should be fine, and you're making so much extra gold. And I would say to everyone doing the farm, definitely grab enchanting. But I also want to say that it doesn't really matter too much if you go for Draconic Disenchantment or Insight of the Blue. All in all, they will give you roughly the same. Like, for example, Insight of the Blue gives you more mystic items, but Draconic Disenchantment gives you more stuff from disenchanting. So it probably adds up to about 15 to 20% additional value anyway from those items. But yeah, it's definitely good to have, and it will increase the value of the farm by a ton. We tested this for about 5 hours yesterday live on stream, and on average we made 75 to 80,000 gold per hour only by having tailoring, so not disenchanting anything. And when we disenchanted the items we got, we went up to 110k gold, up to 140k gold. That is heavily RMG based, so 110k gold should be the average, and 140k if you're super lucky. That being said, a video like this one could drive the prices down, and you could now be making a lot less gold. You can see right now though, just by disenchanting some blue items, about half of the ones that I have, we have increased the gold per hour by 5k just by disenchanting the blues. So imagine if I had 3 epics and got 5 crystals. 5 crystals would increase the value by 35,000 gold by itself. I guess I also didn't really show you guys the location for the farm, but hey, that made you actually watch the video and watch the entire tips and tricks on how to make the farm even more worth it for you. So here is the location. It's all the way down in the Asia span, right here at the island. So if you watch my location right now, it is right here. So right here, you will see it right now. If I just take a flyby, you will see there's a ton of mobs at the location, located all around the place. So you will see a ton of these gnolls. You will basically put down a monk statue right about in the middle of these 2 packs, and you will pull all the mobs around this location, including inside the tree right here as well. You have a couple of mobs that are spawning inside the tree, so you will pull those as well all the way out and kill them in the middle here. So it's absolutely ridiculous. It is super good for farming, and you're killing, like we just showed you, you're killing so many mobs per hour. It is ridiculous. So let's talk a little bit about the group setup. So personally, you want to have personally I would have 1 monk statue in the middle here. Monk statues just makes the farm itself so much better. And I also want to have 2 warlocks. Warlocks are absolutely incredible. They deal a ton of damage. They have a talent. You want them to be affliction, and that will make it so whenever a target dies, they will just explode, dealing even more damage. That is not Seed of Corruption, by the way. It's just like a passive talent. It's called like Soul Rot or Soul something. So it's super incredible. You can see now like some purple effects on the screen. That is mobs dying and causing an explosion, which causes chain reactions of chain explosions. So we're pulling a lot of mobs here, as you can see, and when 1 mob explodes and deals damage to more mobs and more mobs explode, it creates a huge explosion. And right now you can just see the mobs are absolutely melting on the screen as well. So I have 2 affliction warlocks, 1 monk, and the rest should be 5 druids. The druids can be playing restoration, boomkin, whatever, as long as they can pull effectively. And what we personally had, like in my group, you can see both the druids are playing restoration, because you're pulling so many mobs in this location that pulling is actually very dangerous, and you're dying over and over and over. So if you don't have the gear, or you just need to be restoration to make it good for you, stay restoration but try to pull and heal yourself at the same time, and rely more on the warlocks to deal damage. As a warlock, I can also help pulling, so I'm pulling and dealing massive damage. So 1 monk, 2 warlocks and 5 druids. Perfect setup in my opinion. But yeah, that is basically the video, a long one for today. Hopefully it helps you make a lot of gold though. Definitely the best gold farm in Dragonflight right now, if you ask me, as long as you do the setup. So have enchanting, have the specializations, have tailoring, have the cloth mastery, and as long as you do that, it's absolutely the best gold farm right now in the expansion. I hope it helps you make a lot of gold. If it does, then let me know in the comment section down below how much gold per hour you are getting from the farm. Once again, we're farming only for, I haven't said this, but we're farming only for raw materials. materials or actual materials here. So the gold per hour will be the same for the entirety of Europe and the entirety of North America. So it's not like server based. It's not like I'm playing on an insane server. I'm playing on Europe, and we're making this gold right here on Europe. So you can see the gold per hour in the loot appraiser as well. We're making 33k gold in 24 minutes, roughly a 70k to 75k per hour steady gold per hour right now, without counting the enchantable materials. Once we add those, it just skyrockets. Either way, that is the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe once again for the weekly giveaways for the month of December. That is pretty much it though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace out, guys.